St. John the Evangelist wrote 3 letters that appear in the New Testament. In his first letter, chapter 2, verse 21, he explains why he is writing his letters. I quote, "It is not because you do not know the truth that I write to you, but because you know it already." In a sense, the whole world knew it already, at least a little bit. The whole world seems to have been waiting for a Savior. They knew because the Logos, the Son of God, is the glue that holds all things together. The metaphors that relate to the birth of Jesus show up in a variety of places, just as the longing for a God-made man who dies and resurrects does in ancient mythology. Here is one poem from the Roman poet Virgil that is resplendent with New Testament imagery well before the birth of Christ. And I quote, "Now the Virgin is returning. A new human race is descending from the heights of heaven. The birth of a child with whom the iron age of humanity will end and the golden age begin. Under your guidance, whatever vestiges remain of our ancient wickedness, once done away with, shall free the earth from its incessant fear. For your sake, O child, the earth, without being tilled, will freely pour forth its gifts. Your very cradle shall pour forth for you caressing flowers. The serpent too shall die. Assume your great honors, for the time will soon be at hand, dear child of the gods, great offspring of Jove. See how it totters, the world's vaulted might, earth and wide ocean and the depths of heaven. All of them look caught up in joy at the age to come." This before the birth of Christ by a Roman poet. The beautiful synchronicity that he would write these prophetic words. But what was he referring to? I'm not sure his intentions, but our faith tells us that if we have eyes to see, we will see God and His Christ everywhere we look. Does it come as a surprise that the lover of humanity would whisper in the ear of everyone searching for truth and longing for the Messiah? Here's another post-Christmas reference from the great Sufi poet Rumi. This after Christ, well after the birth of Christ. Again, I'm not sure exactly who he is writing about, but my Christian heart sees Christ in his words. And those who know Rumi's work can tell you that he was no stranger to Christianity and our Scriptures, nor were the Christians of Asia Minor a stranger to him. Here's the quote, "My tired heart, take a sigh of relief. The time has come for you to heal. The friend who helps all lovers has come into the world in the form of a man." End quote. And today we celebrate what Virgil and the Hebrew prophets foretold and what Rumi's pen celebrated. The great prophet Isaiah, the speaker of divine things, says it more eloquently than they. "For to us a child is born, to us a son is given, and the government will be upon his shoulders, and he will be called Wonderful, Counselor, Mighty God, Everlasting Father, Prince of Peace. Of the greatness of his government and peace there will be no end. He will reign on David's throne and over his kingdom, establishing and upholding it with justice and righteousness from that time on and forever. The zeal of the Lord Almighty will accomplish this." Tonight, in the midst of our holiday busyness, when the gifts are wrapped and the television is off and the house is quiet, take some time to contemplate the birth of the Son of God into this world. Take a few deep breaths. Let your mind take a rest from all its labors, laying aside all earthly cares just for a few moments, and look deep into your heart. There you will find Him knocking on the door. And tonight, why not open the door? In the name of the Father, and the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen.